Fleming from Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Thank you for joining us on today's powerhouse video, man. This is, I'm smiling because this car is sexy. It is super exotic, and it is still ridiculously handsome. This is one of those cars. Now, this is almost my 40th year of doing this, and I kind of have an idea over the years of what cars will handle time, styling-wise, right? What will be styled now that will be maybe not so nice, and other cars that will be great over time. This is one of those cars, 25 years from now, will still be a classic and beautiful design. Today's car stickers for a little over $200,000 like this, and this is why I love these kinds of cars, because they're almost exactly the same over all these years. This car has 19,000 miles on it, and it's priced at less than half of a new one. Less than half of a new one, which allows you to have an exotic car and not have to pay exotic car prices. Not to mention, these are Audi parts in here, man. You're not dealing with, you know, a Huracan with Huracan parts and things like that in it. Well, there's some, but the truth of the matter is a Huracan is the same as this car underneath, and that's what you're getting. You're getting a company that owns Lamborghini, Audi does, and so they share parts. But this car here in general, I drive it. It is amazing. The all-wheel drive, the sound, the fact you can see the engine back there, like all of this stuff going on here. I'm rambling because I don't even know where to stop or start on this car. We're going to take some time. We're going to walk around. We'll look at the upgraded wheels and tires, the front end, the decals and stuff like that, and then we can decide how to get it in your garage. All right, so we need to talk about quality of paint because this has been electronically metered, right, for authenticity. And then you're going to get an amazing, amazing paint job. This is not an average factory paint job. You can tell that these are hand-built cars on an assembly line of people who are dedicated just building these, because the paint quality is really nice. Matter of fact, not only can you read all that really well, but look at the ceiling inside the paint. You can see every piece of wiring in the ceiling, all the ribs of the ceiling, all of that is in there. It lets you know that this is amazing. Then we throw around things like this, where this is done in matte. So this can be covered in carbon if you wanted to. That's what I love about cars in general. It's like we could kind of make it whatever you want. If you wanted this blade to be the carbon blade because you love that, we can do that, right? We can just rewrap this in a different color. This has the upgraded black emblem package on it and the upgraded grille, right? It just looks really, really nice and updated. And then the rest of it is so modern, you don't need to do anything. And when we get to the back of the car, you're going to be like, wow, right? You won't know what to do. And then the next thing you know, you'll be wheeling it, and I'll be smiling because you're happy. All right, so real-world livability. These cars are easy to drive, man. They're all-wheel drive, just in case you get stuck in some bad weather. And you know a car is a good car when it comes with 2 sets of floor mats, right? 2 sets of floor mats. You got these WeatherTech mats here. And you got storage here for some soft bags. You got storage inside behind the seats for soft bags as well. And we have a just nice, easy place to go in this car. To go away on the weekend in something like this is actually really, really nice. It's first off, it's super comfortable, and second, it's an amazing, especially on the highway. It just eats up the road. Eats up the road. I don't want to spend a lot of time in here because you're not going to spend a lot of time in here. So let's move on. All right, so I don't know what to really say about everything that's going back here, but this is a ridiculously wide car, right? Super modern still with LED lighting. The exhaust sounds amazing. It's got valves in there that can be louder or quieter, depending on whether you put it in sport mode or not, right? This right here is a speed-activated rear wing. This is a carbon wing that's been added to it. I think it's a super nice touch. And then under here, right? Under here is like I don't think you buy a car cover for this car, and I'll tell you why. Because you're going to want to walk out every day out of your house in the garage and see this sitting there and not underneath the cover. You're going to walk by it all the time and go, man, that is a beautiful piece of art. The funny thing is, the convertible version doesn't get a glass window, and that's the big complaint about convertibles, is because it's all flat back there and that's steel covered and you can't see it. Here we get to see all of that still there. Beautiful. All right, so you're walking up to this car and you already know it's a beautiful car. However, you're not going to spend your time outside. Most of the time you're going to be in here. But if you're a tall guy, can you fit in these cars? And the answer is this: yes, you can. Just to give you an idea, I'm 6'1", and I'd like to point out that I'm almost stretched completely out here in this car, so there's plenty of room in here. They also add this flat bottom here to the steering wheel, so you have a little bit more room. You can drive this car in automatic mode, right? Let's say you got to jump on the phone, do some business or whatever, or you just want to put it in automatic mode, you can do that. Or if you want a manual mode, you can do the shifter like a race shifter. The race shifters are sequential, meaning you plus up, down like this, or you can revert yourself and use the paddles. I love the paddles because I'm engaged in the car. I'm steering with the car, I'm downshifting, I'm upshifting, and the sound of the engine rising and falling with the RPMs is fabulous. Modern stuff. This may be 2023 that we're doing this video, and this be a 2009. You say, well, tell them that's kind of an old car. Well, you can say whatever you want, but this has heated seats, climate control, upgraded digital audio sound in here, 9,000 RPM Tach, 220 mile an hour speedometer, right? Power seats, power windows, keyless entry, killer console, all of the things that you'd expect in a modern car are in this car. Not to mention, condition is beautiful. The leather dash, the dash is covered in leather. The door panels are covered in leather. All of these things they call a full leather interior is because all this stuff's covered in leather. This is Alcantara for the headliner. It's super, super nice. And again, it is a true race car, weekend go away car, go for a cruise car, whatever you want. It does all of those things, and it does it so well. All right, so let's close up this video. From the big black diamond custom alloys on here to amazing paint, amazing interior color, low mileage, loaded with options, super exotic car. This may be one of the best value cars we've ever had. You're like, Tone, come on. How do you say best value and exotic in the same sentence? Well, I say it because these are Audi parts, man. This is not super expensive to take care of this car. It doesn't require a belt service every 6 months, right? It's not like that. There are parts in this car that are just designed to last and last and last, and what you're getting is a low mileage, beautiful, well taken care of, garage at home, garage at work car. It is spectacular, and if you've never driven one, man, I'm telling you, you got to own one in your lifetime. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this R8. If you don't mind, hit the like button down below there. Like the video, we can always use that. Subscribe to the channel. We'll always put out new content every day, and share with your friends. They might like it as well, and I will see you on the test drive.